Hey guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Eris and this is the rookie fashion icon. So if you're one of my old subscribers, thank you for coming back to check on me, and if this is your first time watching my video, thank you for dropping by. I hope you subscribe. So today is it's actually me responding to a comment I got on one of my posts earlier on. So the person was just asking me for a very specific tutorial, not to make bag or to make anything. It's how I finish the ends of my letter project. So I thought it was a really good idea, and so far I use four methods. There is the one where you just sort of cut it and you leave it out raw. The second one is edge painting, which is similar to leaving it out raw but just one step ahead, where you just, instead of just leaving it out there and being lazy, you could just go on to paint the edges. So, and the third one is it's called rolling in method. Some people call it turn in, and I think me at some point I used to call it I have it on my board, I can't read from here. Turning in, rolling, folding in method. Seriously. So it's called rolled in method or fold in method or turning in, which basically just describes what it is. That is when you skive the edges and you fold it in. So that way, instead of just leaving it out, leaving the fuzzy ends, you sort of just close it in. So don't worry, you're gonna see all this very soon. Just I'm just trying to give like a summary. And the last one, I don't really use that method. I think it's only when I make like belts. Yeah, like when I made like that's the only time I ever get to handle veg tan leather. Not other times, I only almost always handle chrome tan, and those ones they're much better when it comes to turning in method or edge painting. So let's just jump right in, and I'm going to sort of like do like a voiceover as I'm recording this. It's almost 11 p.m. here. I should be asleep. I'm super exhausted already. So the first method is raw edge. That's what I'm just gonna call it. So this is what it's going to look like. It's basically just okay, here I made a strap and I just sewed the ends and I just cut them smooth. Second method is edge painting, which is basically just like the first method, but this one, it's after you sew, okay, after you cut the edges and you sew it, then you just take it one step ahead and you paint it. So this is me just okay, here I was making a strap for a bag, and the two methods to apply the edge paint. This is my first edge paint applicator. It's sort of like a stick. You just dip it into the color of the paint you want and you just apply it on. So these are the few colors that I have for now. You can get any color you want, and they all come in different brands. So I'm just gonna do a sample quick. You open the bottle, trying to leave it open for too long, if not it's going to dry out. I don't really like this method because it's really slow, and for something like this I need something that will work way faster. So my preferred method of application of this edge paint is, I've got this little applicator bottle. It's 30 ml. It has like a really tiny opening, so is perfect for applying edge paint. So all you need is a steady hand and a decent amount of focus, so you don't squeeze the bottle too hard or you don't just make mistakes. So, but I've been doing this for a while now, so I'm sort of getting used to it, and trust me, it's a much easier way to apply edge paint, especially on like really like long strips like this. I'm just using this for example. It's the only clip I could think of for for this example, and I think this does the job. At least you see me painting the edge with edge paint. I'm just being cheeky. So you let it dry, and it has like a matte finish. At this point you could go on to add more layers if you want. So the third method is rolled edge, turning, folding method. So here I just got this Bell skiving machine. I'm still not like an expert, but I can do the simple things like just skiving straight lines. I don't know how to do the special skiving yet, but with the skiving you could easily just like fold it in. So I'm just going to use this piece for a demo. It's not, I don't know, I just thought of this as a scrap. So I'm using my bone folder and I'm just sort of like bending the edges first before I start gluing it on itself. Then slowly I'm just going to fold it in. So you see, just folding with my bone folder. I'm rolling it down just to make it really smooth and flat. You could either use a roller or you could use a rubber hammer. Whichever one works for you is fine. It's just to really let the glue set. So if you put the two pieces together and you sew it, and then you have your rolled. So if you watched my last video, you definitely have seen when I tried this method. I worked with faux leather and it still works. It works either way, as long as whatever you're folding in is not too thick. It's always going to work. It always has a way of giving your product a really nice finish instead of just having everything looking very unprofessional. So rolling in is like the most common method used by designers everywhere. Well, except you're working with like veg tan leather just like this, which burnishing, which is a flat method, is always advisable. So vegetable tan leather is really different from chrome tan leather, from the elasticity to the way the leather is, the texture, the thickness, everything is just different. So I'm going to use the leather edge beveler first. Before I start burnishing, you want to just sort of take out all the sharp edges. On any edge you want to burnish, you have to do this both top and bottom. Please don't mind the cup of water. I'm going to show you what that thing is for soon. But I have to bevel all the edges before I start burnishing. So beveling, coming close, beveling. You have to be careful because this tool is really sharp, and if you're not careful, I think I already even made the mistake safe. If you don't take care, you could scratch the surface. So it's just to really have a steady hand. And this is the burnishing tool, or some people call it the edge slicker. It has many grooves according to the thickness of the leather you want to burnish. So this isn't pretty thick, so we're going to use the second smallest groove. So because vegetable tan leather is it's quite unique, you see, because the moment you wet it, it sort of becomes malleable. I think that's the word. Yes, malleable. So that way, when you start burnishing, immediately from the first 5 strokes, you already start seeing the change. So the burnishing sort of seals up the edge and kind of gives it this glossy look. And this is just with only water. You have other chemicals and other things you can use for burnishing, but because I don't really do it a lot, so I just use water and it still works. As long as it's quality vegetable tan leather, it should always burnish. Chrome tan leather doesn't really burnish. If you want to learn more about types of leather, you could also check my channel for the video, and you see it's literally looking very different from the unburnished area. So burnishing is pretty easy. You just have to have the right leather for it. Thanks for watching my video. I hope you're able to learn a thing or two. And that being said, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.